Reality TV star Kyle Richards got chased by a bunch of bees in her Beverly Hills backyard.
She jumped into her pool to escape them. Richards had to go to the hospital because she's allergic to bee stings, but now she is okay.
As CNN's Jeannie Mose reports, the encounter was caught on a surveillance camera.
This is the story of how one of the real housewives of Beverly Hills became a desperate housewife and had to jump in the pool to escape bees. Kyle Richards ended up in the hospital because of her bee sting allergy. Usually she seems allergic to her fellow housewives.
Yeah, you do not want to go there.
But where she went was her yard, where she says she walked into a beehive. Kyle later posted the security camera video of the bees chasing her on Instagram. My family wasn't home, and for whatever reason, the people that work for me couldn't hear me screaming for help. Plus, she couldn't get her EpiPen to work to block the allergic reaction. Throughout the reality show, she's talked about her fear of bees.
Ah, bee! Oh my God, there's a bee. I'm so sorry. There's a bee!
Is that a bee?
And her co-stars have teased and imitated her.
Wait, is that a bee? Where's my EpiPen?
And now it's actually happened.
I was screaming, help me, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
She felt bees still in her hair, so she jumped in the pool. First responders answered her frantic calls, and off she went to the hospital, where she recovered quickly and, when she got out, was able to pose with her rescuers. The last celebrity to be publicly covered with bees tried to attract them. Angelina Jolie was posing for National Geographic on World Bee Day. They actually dabbed pheromones on her to lure the bees. Everyone else wore protective gear, but Angelina posed for 18 nearly motionless minutes without a sting. In reality, the tables were turned on the reality show housewife, who's normally the one who stings like a bee.
You are so sick. You are pathetic, okay?
Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
See, I think that's real reality TV right there. That's the real
reality,
thing.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, getting stung by a bee and being allergic, that's probably pretty real.
Oh, look at you guys. You're protected from the bees, but maybe not from your swords.
Yes.
Giving us swords, what could possibly go wrong?
At least you have protective equipment. See, you can go like that.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, we are all in Olympic spirit here, and of course we are talking fencing, and Tommy Hermy is fencing coach, and you said this is one of the classic oldest sports, right?
Yeah, it's one of the only few sports that have been in every single Olympic game since the modern Olympics started in 1896.
Okay, and you brought a couple of competitors with you. Show us how it's done. Go ahead a little bit there. Yeah,
and one of them wants to go against me.
Really? Great.
Ready.
Hey, we are also going to get a cup of coffee with Java Jen.
Yes.
She's heading out to a local spot there and on a Texas trip over to Helotes. All right, after all this fencing, you know what we need now?
A drink. Yes, we will. At least an adult drink.
Put your foil down so Nick can come in here.
Sorry, I forgot I have this. Nick Finks with Artisan Distillery is here.
We need a cocktail after this one because it is National
Scotch Day.
All right, I'll drink to that. On guard.
And
All right, well, now let's look at the forecast. Things are heating up. 95 degrees today, 94 tomorrow, 20% chance of rain. And then after that, we're drifting into the upper 90s. It's going to be toasty. Hopefully, we can get one or two cooling showers somewhere mixed in the 7-day forecast. But very typical of late July, early August, guys.
Thank you so much, Justin. That's our show for now. Thanks so much for joining us for the news at noon.
Mike and Fiona got to be careful with those kids in fencing because those kids will, they'll take it to you.
You've
Been there.
experienced it yourself.
Yeah, they're tough. We'll see how tough they are right now because SA Live starts right
now.
Hey, today on SA Live, Java Jen heads to a local coffee shop and roaster in Helotes that's infused with Texas pride. What makes them different from the other coffee houses?
plus, we're getting crafty for back to school. This DIY workshop is helping us make a creative chalkboard for any grade.
And Morgan's Wonderland Sports has programs for people of all abilities, and we're going to try out courts for a round of pickleball.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Hello and happy Tuesday. Boy, we get the point on this one. Yep, the Olympics are going strong, and we are going to do a little bit of fencing today. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Osterhage.
And I'm Fiona Garcia. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. Yeah, I tried my hand at this a couple of years ago on a Try It Tuesday, and let me tell you, it was definitely a workout, and I learned a lesson, and I was definitely taken to school by a young fencer, kind of like the it was not a pretty sight there. So that's not even me. Those are the pros out there. So anyway, that was with the Olympian Fencing Club, and some of the folks are here today.
Yes, Olympian Fencing Club fencing coach Tommy Hermie is here, and you brought two students with you to demonstrate. Let's hear their names, introduce them.
Yes, this is Isla and Ryan. They've both been fencing for a little over a year.
And watching them practice a little bit here, they're really good. So you can catch on that quickly to it, right? With a lot of practice?
Absolutely. Within a year, you're learning some of the basic skills. You're able to bout 2 to 3 nights a week, and continually developing your skills.
All right, so let's see some of those basic skills right now.
All right.
We're going to show that off, right?
Yeah, we're going to have them do some drills.
Okay.
Come on over here. I'm going to walk them through it. So this is they're actually going to do it against each other. So Ryan, come here.
And this is what you would do in practice. You got to learn how to not only go at somebody, but also defense too, right?
Exactly. So you guys are going to do some drills. So Isla's going to do just a straight attack with an advanced thrust. So go. So pretty straightforward, straight attack. Mm-hmm. Next would be a lunge, a little bit further distance. Ready? Lunge. Good. And then the last one, even further, would be a step lunge. You don't want to be too close because that's risky. Step lunge, go. All right.
And that's always the kind of footwork that we see on TV when they're doing that back and forth very quickly.
Oh yeah. You want to be in a very low position. You got to be ready to move forward very quickly or backwards to defend.
And speaking of that, if you're being attacked, there are some basic moves, right?
Yeah. So Ryan, he's not, he doesn't like getting just hit over and over again. So he's going to do some defense. So Isla's going to do a straight, just advance and again, but Ryan's going to do just a retreat, just to move away. So let's try that again. So advance. So he just pulls the distance. She can't touch him, but the downside is he didn't touch her either. All right, so let's reset. This time he's going to do a parry repost. So he's going to deflect her blade, take control, and then he can actually score a touch. Right, so attack, parry 6, continue forward, and then he gets the touch.
Wow,
so it's kind of slowed down.
Kind of one motion where you sweep it away and go right in.
Yep. Yeah, you displace the blade, she continues the attack, he finishes.
All right.
And then the last one would be a counter attack. So she starts a slow attack, and then you attack right into it. Go. Oh, almost. Let's try it again. And once more. So as soon as she starts, he kind of counteracts and preempts her attack, and can hopefully score a touch before she finishes.
And obviously whoever has the longer reach. Now, this is also interesting too. I always think of them as having just a straight grip, but what kind of grip is this thing?
So they call it a pistol grip. I kind of think about it like holding a gun almost, but there's a place for every finger to have a good solid hold. This gives you more control when you're actually kind of maneuver the blade, and score the touch.
So here, I'm gonna turn it this way. So I would have to come in here and grab this, and I'm hooked up to the wire like this, and my hand wraps around and I hold it with my thumb and forefinger up front like that?
Yeah, it should fit in very snugly. And then you have some control with your index finger and your thumb to kind of help you control the tip. And
it takes some getting used to.
It does. Okay. It does.
Okay. And they're going to continue fencing, but what types of fencing are there?
Yes. So guys, go ahead and fence about while we're talking. So this is épée. So our club focuses just on épée. The other types are saber and foil. Foil, you wear another metal vest kind of over this jacket, and you're only allowed to hit in that vest. Saber, you wear a full-length metal jacket with sleeves, and you're able to hit with the side of the blade anywhere on the top half of the body. But épée, you can hit anywhere on the foot, in the face, like Ryan just tried to go for a foot touch.
Anywhere's a point?
Anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's part of the tactics for épée.
physically, how does this compare to other sports as far as the workout?
So during a bout, which can be 3 minutes or 3 sets of 3 minutes, like your heart rate can go up to the max. Like you're low, you're doing explosive actions, so you need that like stamina, the endurance, but also that explosive speed. So my heart rate used to get up to like 185 and burn a couple thousand calories in a practice.
You ready to go?
Oh, are we gonna? Okay.
Yeah. All right, let us try now. Here, because I'm an old fencer from way back.
You've had experience doing.
Ryan, come over here.
I've built fences. I've only fenced one time. So all right.
more
So
fences
how
than
do I
me.
defeat Fiona in this? and do you actually do like on guard and
Yeah.
salute like that?
So I can kind of structure the bout.
And
So
we're
you
not
say,
up to the scoring thing. So.
This is happening.
Ready?
No.
so I say salute.
Salute.
Yeah.
I am D'Artagnan.
And then I say en garde, go into fencing position.
On guard.
Ready, fence. All right, I think that was maybe a double touch.
Okay.
En garde. Hold.
You laughing the whole time.
All right. One more.
Be serious.
En garde. All right, let's say ready, fence.
Can we keep these so we can have them during commercial breaks?
Touch to my left.
How does somebody get a hold of you if they want to take up fencing?
So best way is to go to our website, olympianfencing.com, or you can send us an email at info@olympianfencing.com as well.
Okay, even just that little bit right there. That is, like you said, a pretty good workout. Okay. Thank you very much.
so much.
Appreciate it. All
Okay.
right.
So while we're
Olympics.
catching our breath, since we're in the middle of the Olympic Games, that got us thinking
Yes.
about.
Which is always scary when we start thinking. But
I know.
favorite Olympian or Olympic moment? What's yours?
Oh, the Magnificent Seven. Remember gymnastics?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
And Carrie Strug,
Yep.
landing that. I mean,
Yep.
that to me was the moment that really resonated.
Mine was 1980 hockey team. Which I think is the greatest moment in sports, period. So, anyway, what do you all think? And do you have a favorite Olympian, too? I remember from the '84 Olympics in Los Angeles, Edwin Moses. Man, that guy doing the 400-meter hurdles, that was just amazing. So, so many good ones. Let us know at SA Live, at KSAT, and we will try and get those a little bit later on in the show. Yes, it is a workout because we are both winded right now.
Well, summertime is such a great time for a little road trip to try a new experience here in South Texas.
And our Jen Tobias Strusky is taking us to a historic town with a coffee experience that's combining a Java Jen-inspired stop with a Texas trippin' adventure. So take a look.
Don't hit.
On today's Texas Tripping, we take you to Old Town Helotes, less than a half-hour north of downtown San Antonio. The town is derived from the word elote, which means corn cob or corn, and that was a major crop here in the 19th and 20th century. Here in Old Town Helotes, you can antique shop, buy some local art, and of course you can't leave out the Texas staple, John T. Floor's Country Store, which is more of a honky-tonk dance hall that draws country music talent such as Willie Nelson, who still plays here occasionally. You can also enjoy some Texas wine at the Helotes Winery. But if you want to skip the wine and do a coffee tasting, this is the place to come to, Texas Grounds Coffee Company. You can also spend the night at the bed and breakfast upstairs. First things first, I need my coffee. And when you say historic Helotes, this building right here is over 100 years old, so it really is historic. Ooh, wow. It smells so good here. And look at all these sweets, the first thing I see. This is so tempting. This guy right here is what they're known for, so I've read. I know our friend David Elder came here and got to try that. So today we get to try coffee cupping, which is a coffee tasting, and experience everything they have here. Let's go find the owners. Super cute. Okay, I found the owner. Jennifer Howard joins me now. This is such a happy place.
Phil and I started in May of 2018, and we opened up the bakery, the bed and breakfast, and the coffee shop. We actually bake fresh every day. We roast every morning, or sometimes late at night, and then our bed and breakfast upstairs is amazing.
So, is this a passion of yours?
It's amazing how two neighbors got together and we started talking, and we found the same passion for connecting people over a fantastic cup of coffee. And so that's been our driving goal, and our mission is to connect every Texan with a cup of Texas Grounds coffee. I knew how to bake and he knew how to roast coffee, and the rest is magic.
Now it's time for the coffee cupping experience.
And we really have done literally thousands of these for couples or for friends or for businesses, but every single time we order coffee, we do this to ensure it's our quality assurance.
Alrighty, Phil, so now it's time to taste.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and taste. And the first thing you want to do is dip into the coffee and slurp aggressively. And that's the term is aggressively. You want to open your mouth kind of wide and round, because each part of your mouth tastes something different. Sweet, sour, bitter, salty, or whatnot. And you're going to slurp. So let's go ahead and start. And I'm going to go for the Guatemalan right here. That's good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so I guess I'll try.
Absolutely.
The matcha.
There you go. The louder the better.
It's so good.
I've never drank coffee like that. Okay.
And today I get to make my own blend. What a pleasant surprise. And I'm super excited.
The Java Gen blend.
Watching this process was amazing. A combination of math and science. And when it comes to lodging, there's a bed and breakfast right above Texas Grounds Coffee. Yes, you can stay upstairs and smell fresh coffee. Woo, count me in. And here it is, Java Gen's blend. I've never had my own blend of coffee, so I'm super excited about this. This experience was amazing, and this is also what they're known for right here, all the pastries, especially this cream puff. I'm told people drive from all over to come try that. I'm gonna finish off with my iced lavender latte, and Jen and Phil are back there having their coffee, guys. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Cheers from afar. For more information on Texas Grounds Coffee and all things Helotes, go to salive.com and click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Cheers!
Oh, I can almost smell the coffee and those pastries from here. Hey, they also have a law enforcement and firefighter blend, and all proceeds go to local police departments and firefighters.
And all first responders can get a free house blend coffee when they visit Texas Grounds Coffee while enjoying Old Town Helotes.
And of course, for more information on Texas Grounds Coffee Company Roasters, head over to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Hey, later on in the show, it is National Scotch Day, and we are celebrating the best way we know how with some local Texas whiskey.
And we share some DIY workshop projects perfect for back to school month next week.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, back to school is either coming up for you or may already be back in school. And we have some woodworking and DIY workshop projects from the Rustic Brush. And it's going to make the school year that much better for the little ones.
Absolutely. Yes.
And helping us personalize our projects is Christine Munoz, owner of the Rustic Brush here in San Antonio.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
This is something really neat.
So,
Yes.
So what are we making?
And so this is actually a multi-purpose door hanger. So the fun part is that you can use this guy for the first day of school. You can use it year after year after year because it's a chalkboard. So we can write here, you know, what their name is and the grade they're going in. So if you have multiple kids, we can always use it over and over, erase the name. And then also, I was showing you earlier, we can even use that backside as kind of like a chore list. You know, we can put to-dos because it's a chalkboard. So you can use it for multiple things. So if you're done with that first day of school, you can use this as a reminder for the kids.
And then kids also like to have their name on their door or something like that. So that could be the front side. And then if you need something special for the to-do list, or for even the little ones, it's like, remember, you know, brush your teeth and pack your lunch.
Exactly. Yeah. And don't forget to take the dog out.
Don't forget to let the
That
dog
type of
out.
thing.
So the nice thing about this is, and it is for kids because you put these stencils on these boards, right?
Right. So we'll help the kids. They'll paint on that chalkboard, paint on the back. Then when we put the stencils on, we print them large enough so that way when the kids are painting, it doesn't matter if they go over the edges because that stencil will stop it from bleeding. And we help them every step of the way. This is something your kids can come in and make themselves while you're making a stovetop tray or a round tray or some kind of decor for your home.
And this is nice because for once for the kids, so you don't have to color inside the lines.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
That's right. In fact, one of our techniques is called ombreing, and that's when you slowly go from one color to the next. So when they actually cross, it creates a really cool effect. So they can't mess up.
And do you have any other back-to-school projects over there at the studio?
Yes, we have lots of projects for the kids, for going into their sports. So if we have volleyball projects, baseball, football, we have a couple of cute door hangers. So if you have a football household, you can put the door hanger with the team colors and your son's name and their number. It's something that the whole family can come in and make together.
And you can have even like a little maybe girls' night out, or it's family night because it's BYO everything.
Yes, exactly. Food, drink, all kinds of stuff. We can host birthday parties. We can host a back-to-school event if the teachers want to come in. We have pencil door hangers that they could put onto their classroom door, with their name, so everybody knows that that's their classroom. Yes, definitely, and bring in food and drink, so it's a fun time.
We're gonna get tangled up here.
I know. I was like, I'll let you finish that. So of course, any age, right?
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And if you bring in your youngers, we'll help them, or you can help them. I think my daughter's, we've been doing it since she's been 4, and she loves it.
Oh,
So.
okay. And reservations about 24
At least 24 hours in advance because we print everything individual.
Okay.
So everybody can make something different.
And customize things too? if you need
Yes,
it?
yes, we do. Yep. If you customize, we ask for at least 24 hours in advance. We'll work with you, send you the design, get your approval before we print it out.
So when I want to print out Fiona is wonderful.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you can reserve the whole space if
Yes.
you want?
Yes, you can. We don't charge anything additional to create a private event. We just request that you have at least 10 people in your event. On weekends and then weeknights, it's less.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, thank you so much,
Yes,
Christine
of
Munoz,
course.
owner of the Rustic Brush here in San Antonio. Thank you so much. For more information, just head to salive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Still ahead, I hit the pickleball courts at Morgan's Wonderland Sports for this week's Inclusion Tuesday.
Plus, summer's going strong and Mayo Medical Group is here to make sure all the guys out there are feeling and looking awesome this swimsuit season. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back, everyone. Well, this summer, if you are trying to look and feel your best, it can be tough getting back to your old self the more we age. One thing that might be causing guys trouble is low T or low testosterone. And Brandon Heath, owner of Mayo Medical Group, joins us now with information for guys who want to turn their lives around. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, we've talked about this a lot, but for somebody that maybe has never seen this, what exactly is testosterone therapy and how's it work?
So obviously testosterone is the main male hormone, and it declines with age. So medically, after about age 30, it's going to decline by 2% every year. And that doesn't sound like a lot on the surface, but it adds up over time. And because it's a gradual decline, sometimes you don't even remember how you used to feel. So what we do at our clinic is provide the therapy that gets you back to feeling the way you did when you were younger.
Because a lot of times folks will think, well, it's just, I'm working hard, I'm a little tired, and they just kind of write it off to that, but it actually can be the low T, right?
Yes.
Just the daily kind of...
Like I said, it's the primary male sex hormone, and it's kind of interesting. More and more often we notice that the men that come into our practice over the last 10 years say, my wife or my girlfriend or my partner has been the one that's noticed the biggest change in me. They say that I have more energy to play with the kids, or I want to have another kid now. I maybe didn't want.
So what? does actually somebody go through? Is it an injection? Is it a pill? And what can people see after the treatment?
So you have traditional doctor's offices, right? And then, so we're a specialized medical clinic. So our doctors have only been doing testosterone therapy and our other male-related treatments exclusively. That's all they do all day. So you'll come in and you'll go through a full physical. You'll do all the traditional paperwork you do at a normal practice, and we get your blood levels tested in office. Same day results. So there's symptoms of low T, and then there's your actual blood. So I mean, and the proof's in the pudding with your blood.
So then, if you do have low T, you get like a weekly injection or something, or can you take a pill?
We have weekly injections, which are covered by most insurance. And if you're a guy that's on the go and traveling and doesn't have time to maybe come in every week, we have a small pellet therapy that lasts for 3 or 4 months, up to 6 months, and you'll just have your blood tested every 3 months. So it's much different and convenient for different people.
And you said most insurances do cover this.
Yes,
okay.
That's true.
And speaking of price and everything, you've got a deal for folks right now that call in, right? First 10 people to call today get a free consultation with Mayo Medical Group?
Yes. Yeah, normally we do our blood work, our physician consultation, and the appointment with your counselor would be $299, but we're going to do it actually for free for the first 10 guys today.
Hey, can't beat that deal. So once again, the first 10 people to call today will get a free consultation with Mayo Medical Group. The number to call is 210-361-1203, and for more information, visit mayomedicalgroup.com. Brandon, thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank you.
Sir. Coming up next, we're stirring up some Texas whiskey drinks in honor of National Scotch Day.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, it is National Scotch Day. Oh, yeah.
That, of course, is Jen, and that, of course, is Nick Spade, owner of Artisan Craft Beer, to make us a few whiskey cocktails. Okay, for someone that doesn't know the exact definition, Scotch is a whiskey
made in Scotland.
Okay. So kind of like champagne. Champagne has to be made in Champagne, France.
If it's made in California, it's a bubbly wine.
Okay, and Scotch made in the United States is
whiskey.
Is whiskey. Okay.
There you go.
And like rye or sour mash or bourbon, it's just another.
It's just another subcategory of whiskey.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And you make whiskey, and we're making whiskey drinks.
I make 2 whiskeys. Yes, I do.
Right.
And we're actually going to be blending the 2 today.
All right.
So we're going to actually, if we want to jump right into it, we're actually going to start way down you. We're going to do a dragon's breath, and that is this is going to be a free pour.
Okay.
So just do about an ounce and a half. Go ahead and do it in the shaker. We're going to shake this one up. There you go. And then just do a splash of that cinnamon.
And that smells really. It's like the cinnamon drops in the juice.
Yeah, it is. Just a little bit of that. A little bit of the sugar, which isn't a simple syrup. It's just a little sugar and water, and then a splash of the bitters. And then go ahead and shake that up. And I believe you have a strainer over there, right to your left-hand side. And then pour it into your glass there.
Now, why shake it up over crushed ice and then pour it over the big ice cube? What does that do?
The big ice cube really doesn't cool it down. It maintains the temperature.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
and it doesn't melt as quickly, right?
That's why the big ice and stuff like that, and that's why you use that is all that. So the big ice won't melt, but it'll chill.
Ooh, that little hint of cinnamon.
It's really nice. So if you have like less expensive ones like Fireball and stuff like that, you really like this. Okay. Now we constantly change our menu on our whiskey and our vodka side at the distillery.
All right.
So the next one's the Brown Bear. We're actually going to be using our bourbon, which is a lighter 6-month-old bear. So pour about the same in that glass there. There you go.
There we go.
And this sounds sweet, but it doesn't taste that sweet. Go ahead and do a little bit of that.
This is
amaretto.
Amaretto.
I use a non-alcoholic amaretto there. A splash of the orange bitters, right there. And then a tablespoon of brown sugar.
Like this?
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Okay.
Big now that does seem, with the amaretto and the brown sugar, seems like it's just going to be like overly sweet.
Yep. Go ahead and shake that up. And this is also to dissolve the stuff, and that's all that's in there. So there's a lot of alcohol in these, but you don't taste it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the big thing about scotches. Some scotches are really strong. As somebody would say, peaty, I consider earthy. We have a lot of great smooth Texas whiskeys that are real smooth. And even if you don't like whiskeys, try the Texas whiskeys.
Back to Scotch, and I didn't realize this, that it's made with what in Scotland?
Peat.
Peat moss.
Peat moss.
Really?
Yeah. It's part of the process. That's why people describe it as peaty, and peaty is peat moss in the ground, which is wild. And there's actually a shortage right now, but that has to be part of the process. You like that?
Is good, and you're right, because I don't really like my, cocktails sugary, and this, it's
a perfect blend. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You got to share with your friends?
No, this is mine. You got yours.
You got to make
You have the next cocktail.
All right. Okay, what am I doing?
The next one is actually a whiskey sour.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're actually going to go back to the Pecan Ridge whiskey. So go ahead and put that in there.
All right.
In there, yeah. We're just doing cool. Do a little bit. There you
that
go.
one is the Amaretto.
There you go.
That's what really makes that flavor.
And then some sour mix to that.
Tell me when.
And that's good. And then a little triple sec.
Okay.
So
Just a
for
little bit
folks
of
that want to visit your place and taste all of the homemade libations, where are you located?
We're over on 402 Austin Street, which is basically 9th and Austin Street, over right near the highway between downtown and the Pearl. We are making 2 different vodkas, these 2 whiskeys, and we're about to debut a gin. Next week is our debut party for our gins.
What's special about your gin?
We actually, it's all handcrafted there. We actually are making one that we are also infusing. We have a double distilled one there, and then we are infusing with mint and basil and stuff.
Wow.
So if you just want to try a sip of that.
I would have never thought
really
of.
nice,
Like my dad always says, the sun's past the yardarm somewhere. So
All right.
go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you can really smell, and not only the juniper, but that basil in there. Yes.
All nice and fresh.
Very, very
never
nice.
thought about
Very,
that.
very light. It's
Last
very
one?
light too.
Last one,
Okay.
we're going to do an old fashioned. Now, can you pass me down the bitters?
Here you go.
There we go.
Thank you. And old fashioned, everybody does their old fashioned a little bit different way. We're doing a blood orange old fashioned, so I'm just muddling up a little bit of blood orange in this. And blood oranges, old fashions are really traditional. That.
Okay.
And just a little bitters.
Well, I'll tell you
a
what,
little
while
sugar.
he finishes that, don't forget, if you'd like more information on artisan craft cocktails, head over to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
There it is. All right.
Nick, as always, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And cheers.
Next on the show, I check out the sports programs at Morgan's Wonderland and hit the pickleball courts for a quick game. How you can sign up to play. Happy Inclusion Tuesday, and we have great news. Morgan's Wonderland Sports is now open and everyone can play ball. Just round the bend and past the bridge from Morgan's Inspiration Island, Morgan's Wonderland Sports has several programs designed to fit the needs of people of all abilities. And as you can see behind me, they even have pickleball. And I'm here with Audrey Setterfield, Programs Manager of Straps. Hello, hello. Hi,
how are you?
I'm very excited to be here today. Pickleball is always fun, but for folks who may not know, what is Straps and how is it connected to Morgan's Wonderland Sports?
Absolutely. So Straps stands for South Texas Regional Adaptive and Para Sports. It's a Paralympic style program designed for the community and wounded service members with a physical or visual impairment. The connection between the two is, as you can see, this beautiful 3-acre, 30 different possibilities of sports that are offered here gives our Straps athletes more and more opportunities to participate in sports as well as recreation.
So when did Morgan's Wonderland Sports open?
Absolutely. So Morgan's Wonderland Sports originally was set to open in 2020, the summer of 2020, but with COVID, we bumped back our grand opening date to June 26th of 2021 with our Morgan's Wonderland Sports inaugural Sports Expo, as well as our first ever Straps Grand Slam softball tournament, where we were able to kind of host and showcase all of the different possibilities we have here.
So, okay, so you've mentioned a few sports, softball, pickleball, but what other sports are offered here and who can play?
Absolutely. So everybody is welcome of all ages and ability levels. We have pickleball, we have tennis, we have softball, we have basketball, volleyball. You can even do disc golf, cornhole, you name it.
Is the facility able to be, say, rented out?
Absolutely. So you can find all of our rental information on our website. You could rent it for a fundraiser, for a tournament, for a concert, you name it.
So what about open play? Folks just want to show up.
Absolutely. So open play, the way it works, like you see, we're actually in open play right now.
Okay.
We're open from Tuesday through Saturday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're open from 9 to 12. Wednesday, Fridays from 4 to 9, and Saturday from 9 to 2. It's $5.50 a person. Like over at Morgan's Inspiration Island and the park, if you have a disability, you get in for free, as well as any child and military discounts. But it is $5.50 per person per day.
All right. So do you have a favorite Morgan's Wonderland sports moment?
Oh man, absolutely. I wish I could say so many. My favorite Morgan's Wonderland sports moment would have to be in March of 2019. I was coaching our junior varsity wheelchair basketball team, and one of our athletes who had never made a basket before, in the last, I want to say 2 minutes of the game, I got to see her first basket she's ever made. The joy and excitement in her face was something I will never ever forget. It's ingrained in my memory forever.
And that's what it's about.
Absolutely.
Those moments are exactly what this is about. So how can folks sign up?
Absolutely. So you can sign up, or you can reserve your tickets online. You can pay at the door. You can find all of this information at morganswonderlandsports.com. There's a tab that says ways to play that you can find our programs, our facility rental information, our hours of operations, all on morganswonderlandsports.com.
All right. Okay. I think it's time to play some pickleball, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Awesome. Let's go.
Yeah, Kevin! Woo! Nice! Nice! I'm staying loose and I don't know what I'm doing. I think that's the key. Yes. Woo. Woo. Sweet. Yes. Woo.
He was hitting a lot more than you.
Yeah.
Good thing.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, get your ideal smile this summer with a smile transformation. The doctor who's changing lives by changing smiles next.
Right now, 2 VisionWorks job fairs are coming up this week at its manufacturing and distribution centers. One will take place tomorrow in Schertz. The other will be on Thursday in San Antonio. Both will run from 1 to 4 p.m. Ask about the $500 referral and the $500 sign-on bonus. For more information, go to visionworks.com/careers.
Well, if you have a serious problem with your teeth, it can affect all aspects of your life, including your self-esteem. And there's one place in town that can bring back your smile, even for folks that didn't think they would ever be able to smile again. We're here at Stonebridge Dental this afternoon with Dr. Alfonso Menares, who specializes in implant full mouth reconstruction. Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, Mike.
Okay. What are all-on-4 procedures, and who's a good candidate for them?
Mike, the all-on-4 procedure, it's a way to replace people's teeth with dental implants. It's a full mouth reconstruction for those that are unlucky, that need to lose their teeth or have no teeth at all. There's a lot of candidates for this procedure. People with decay, people with gum disease, people with genetic predisposition or no teeth at all. Doesn't matter, they can be young, they can be old. I see people that are unlucky in their 20s to their 90s, female, male patients. It's a wide variety of patients, but the all-on-4 has given hope and held back to thousands of patients.
What all does it involve?
Well, it involves, a thorough diagnostics, to make sure they're dentally and medically good candidates for these. And after that, they come to the office, they get sedated in the morning, and by the end of the day, they walk out of here with a brand new smile and a healthy mouth with dental implants. It's fascinating. It's a wonderful thing.
Again, for those people, like you said, that didn't think they'd ever have a beautiful smile again, right?
It's a second chance in life, absolutely.
And you've got some patients that, pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Absolutely. It's all about the stories, like this wonderful lady that we see here. She's a lovely person. She was just unfortunate to have teeth with a lot of decay, gum disease, missing, and you know what that does to a human being. Affects their self-esteem. She didn't want to be with her family and enjoy special occasions. So she came to the office, she got the all-on-4, she got sedated, and in one day she walked out of the office looking like that. Younger, happier, full of life. Her whole family was very supportive. and just she's ready to enjoy the rest of her life.
You can even see it in her eyes when she smiles.
Absolutely, you can see the expression. Now the next gentleman, it's wonderful because his mom actually saw us on TV. So she said, you gotta go see them. He had been suffering with a lot of dental restorations for a long time. His teeth were still failing and he wasn't happy with his smile. And he came to the office, he got the All-on-4, he was sedated, woke up, had a wonderful smile, and now he's just a happy person, full of confidence and ready to enjoy life again.
And another beautiful smile on the last of the three.
This is a beautiful lady that also had a lot of decay, gum disease. She was just genetically unfortunate. I mean, a lot of people have these things. They care about themselves. They just can't have the teeth that last forever, right? So she came to the office and look at her now. I mean, her body is no longer collapsed, beautiful teeth, and now she can show who she really is. Just wonderful.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, the first 10 people to call are going to get Dr. Menard's Love Your Smile offer. It comes with a free complete smile consultation. That's a $350 in savings. Just call 210-610-5479. And for more information, visit the website implantsanantonio.com. Dr. Menares, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Hey, tomorrow on SA Live, people keep coming back for more. We visit a popular snack truck putting their own twist on chamoy treats and find out why people just can't get enough. Oh, that looks good.
Plus, churros are getting a makeover. Several local restaurants are putting a spin on this classic treat. We get to check out the crazy creations and find out why this is about more than just a snack. That and more tomorrow at 1 right here on SA Live.
Never miss an episode of SA Live. Watch live or when you want on the KSAT TV app on these devices. SA Live streaming for free on KSAT TV.
All right, earlier we asked you about your favorite Olympian of all time or favorite Olympic moment. DNA says Michael Phelps.
Those 8 gold medals. Mary Lou Retton. Yep, Lisa. Can't argue with you there.
And cricket says Michael Phelps,
yes, the speed
Ono,
skater.
and Shaun White. Yes.
So many great moments when you go back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Spitz in the 76 Olympics back then with the 7 gold medals. So.
Yes, you would remember.
Yes, I would.
See you tomorrow.
72, pardon me.